Hey guys, welcome to the round 24 preview on the Saints TV YouTube channel. Hope you're all having a great day. Different location, obviously not my studio. I am outside the footy club, so I thought I'd go to training first. It's a big week. We're all very curious about what the team might look like going into the Brizzy game. So I've gone down to the training today at RSEA and I've watched the full session. Caught up with Marshy, had a coffee, chatted to a few people at the club, chatted to the Prez, who's very up and about, as you might think, and then everyone at training as well. Chatted to a few Sainers there, which was awesome. So, going into this game, obviously it's Brisbane at the GABBA. There's a lot to play for. We're playing for a home final. They're playing for a home final and home, I think, prelim final. So they've got a lot at stake as well. They're in second. They're probably the form team at the comp, apart from Carlton. They haven't lost a game all season at the GABBA. I believe they're undefeated there, which to me bodes very well. I love a challenge, and I think our boys are going to love that challenge of going to the GABBA and doing what no other team has done all season. But on the track, the boys looked great. They looked switched on. Jack Hayes looked like $1 million. Cooper Sharman looked like he did the full training session, which I thought maybe he wouldn't because of his ankle, and thought maybe he was the one player that might not play to get Jack Hayes in. Filippo went through a full session, it seemed. It seemed like the boys were just taking it very, very seriously. There wasn't any, Seb Ross was doing a few laps. There was Isaac Kilda, Houghton, Caulfield was out there. Dan McKenzie looked like he was doing some full training stuff, which was really nice to see as well. So he must be a bit closer than we think, but it looked like, the boys were switched on. Very clean with the ball skills. I loved that there was a section in the back half. It wasn't the halfbacks or anything. It was just the players that are almost the game breakers, and they were doing their own drill. So it was like the Brad Hills, the Mason Woods, the Jack Sinclairs, even the Liam Stockers and Windies off halfback, Nasiah. The players with speed and that can take the game on and hit a target in the middle of the ground. I love that they had their own drill. And then the forwards, a lot of leading off the back of, 20 inside 50, 20 marks inside 50 on the weekend. So that was training. Really, really good vibes. Ross Lyon's presser was great. I watched a bit of that as well. Didn't get the whole thing, but got the last five or so minutes, and very good spirits. Really excited about the opportunity, obviously, to go to Brizzy and treat this like its own final. Just like what Jack Sinclair said yesterday. People think we're going to rest players and basically just not worry about this game. You don't flirt with form. You don't flirt with form. And we've just found that perfect, we're peaking at the right time. Our fitness looks as good as it's ever looked this season. Our ball skills look as good as they've ever looked this season. Our approach, our pressure, just execution in front of goal. And I guess the equity that Bassett talked about today was that it looked like an 8 to 10 goal win against Geelong. Based on where we were taking our shots and what we should have kicked on average, that was a much bigger win than what it was. But it was a great win nonetheless. So we carry that momentum into this game. Brisbane obviously have a very, very good forward line. They're the #1 scoring team in the competition for that reason. We are the #1 defensive team in the competition. And I love games like that where it's the best attack against the best defense. To me, I think the best defense always stands up in finals. This is going to be like a finals-like game. So if we can keep Brisbane into that sort of low-scoring, sort of game, I think that really suits us. I think that will frustrate them. They want to come out and just slog us. And they've got a great midfield, one of the best in the comp. Obviously, Lachie Neale. I don't know if we go head-to-head there or we put a Windy on him or we go for that hard tag. But then you've got down back, you've got Harris Andrews on Max King. Now we've got Tim Membry back, which we didn't have, and possibly Jack Hayes with Rowan Marshall there as a chop-out resting forward. I think that there's a lot of opportunities there to get Brizzy if we play quick. Teams that play quick against Brisbane, they struggle against. You looked at Hawthorn, how they ripped them apart. They struggled against that. Even last week, I know they played really well against Collingwood. They did concede over 100 points. So they're conceding goals. They are happy to go with a shootout. I'm not sure if we're there yet to go with a shootout with Brisbane, especially at the GABBA. But if we can corral them, bring that pressure again, slow the game down, but on the rebound, go very, very quickly, that'll unsettle them. They don't handle that well. They're willing to concede goals because they're backing themselves to kick a lot of goals. So our defense lately has been very, very good. All season it's been excellent. We've rarely conceded over 100 points in a game, maybe once or twice, if that. And our biggest loss was against Adelaide. barring that, I think it's been under 30 points for every other game. So we don't tend to get blown out of the water. We also don't tend to concede a lot of goals, but we also don't tend to kick a lot of goals. But last week was a nice return. We had 28 scoring shots. We had a lot of inside 50s. We were attacking the game from the corridor, and it bodes very well in this game, because if we can do that against Brizzy, the results are relevant in a way. I want to see the way we play and if it stacks up against a top 4 team, a top 2 team, potentially a minor premier, depending on how Collingwood go on the Friday night. If they lose, Brisbane are playing for top spot. Unbelievable. And we're playing for a home final. So there's a lot at stake. We're not taking this easy. I'm really excited to see Jack Hayes. I want to see Jack Hayes. If he doesn't play this week, I'd be very, very surprised. I think Rowe needs that chop out. People say rest Rowe completely. I disagree. I want Rowe to play. He's on the edge of All-Australian ruck in my eyes. He's to me, he's better than Tim English and deserves to be in the All-Australian calculations. And I think if he can have that chop out of Jack Hayes, that means that Mitch Owens can be more a ruck rover and a forward. He doesn't need to go into the ruck, which I think is a very powerful asset to have in a game like this. No one in the Brisbane midfield, I think, size-wise, can go with someone like a Machida Owens in the middle, which I think is a big advantage. And then obviously down forward and down back for us, Cal Wilkie and Zane Cordy going to have their work cut out. Hipwood, obviously Danaher. McInerney goes and rests there occasionally. They've got their smalls that are dangerous. You know, they've got Cameron, they've got McCarthy, Rayner goes there, Bailey. They've got a handful there that are dangerous, and they can all kick 5 on their day. You keep one quiet, a couple pop up. So that's the thing with Brisbane is if, you know, you stop 3 or 4, there's always one that can get off the chain. So we need to be very even down back. Jimmy Webster, Stocker, Windy, they're all going to have their work cut out. But so far we've handled that pretty well all season. Even last time we played Brisbane, we had our chances to get back in the game. Kingy's goal that was then disallowed because it hit the post or was touched, I think, in the last quarter, would have got us within 7 points, and they ended up running away, I think, 24, 25-point winners. So I'm really excited for this opportunity. We're going to be down at the Bentley Social, so a quick shout out there. Down at the Bentley Social from 3 p.m. on Saturday. Game starts at 4:35, so get down. We're going to be doing a raffle, $10 entry at the door, so get there around 3. Get your raffle tickets. I think we'll do $10 and then you can get multiple raffle tickets after that to enhance your chances of winning the major prize, which is in the box behind me. There's a lot of prizes in the box courtesy of the club, and we thank them for that greatly. It's some really nice, well, the main prize obviously anyone would want, so get down, $10 entry, buy as many raffle tickets as you want. We've got the Saints TV Lager, I think will be on tap. We've got a DJ set afterwards. I think there's going to be a smoke machine, potentially a disco ball we're trying to organise. It's going to be a full Saints TV disco. And it's great to go there and know that we're making finals. There's no second guessing. There's no what if that result goes against us, that, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's go there, enjoy the game, hopefully see the boys get up. If not, we're celebrating finals. And in 2 weeks, we'll be playing in an elimination final, hopefully at Marvel Stadium. But in the meantime, let's focus on Brizzy. A big opportunity, a big challenge, but one that I'm really, really excited to see how we handle. So I hope you're all going well, Sainers, enjoying your week. I think the Palais got the 1966 Premiership replay on tonight. So there's an event going on there. I think there might be some tickets still available. So me and the boys will be there for that. So if you're around, say g'day. And then, yeah, we'll lead in Friday and then the big game on Saturday and at the Bentley Social. So I'll leave it there, Sainers. Get down. You might win a goodie that's in that box on Saturday. So I'll, yeah, wrap it up there for the 50th time. Really, really pumped. See you on Saturday. Go Saints.